the carry trade for dating worldwide. Today we discuss. Before we start, let's explain first, the veggies first, on this case, the financial side. What is a carry trade? Well, usually the carry trade is used to refer something particular that happens in Japan's economy. In Japan, since the early 1990s, the Japanese economy has been stagnated and in what is known as the lost decades of Japan. Anyways, and what they try to do, the authorities in Japan, what they tried to do in Japan was reducing artificially the interest rate from the Japanese central bank in order for the average Japanese to get cheap credit in order to spend it on the Japanese economy. But the end result was the average Japanese people got this particular lended money with a very low interest rate, and instead of investing in Japanese economy or Japanese assets, they exchanged it to US dollars and they invested in both US treasury bills or US equities, and that artificially props up not the Japanese economy, but actually the American economy, specifically the treasury bond market and also the US equities. So, on the financial sphere, that is what is known as the carry trade. However, in worldwide dating, we are experimenting a completely different carry trade that is creating an artificial inflation on dating worldwide. And this is what is known on the dating world as hoflation. So recently, I saw the numbers of a particular platform called OnlyFans or OF, that this particular platform is basically for digital sex work. Basically, women, usually amateur women, like to create content, usually spicy content, in order to be sold to men that want to purchase such particular spicy content. That is basically digital sexual. Okay, I'm not saying it's good or bad, it's just what it is. Anyways, well, I saw the numbers recently of this particular platform, and is are there are something million women only in the US are creators on OnlyFans, and also around, I don't remember the exact number, but it's around between 80 and 90 million men in the United States are subscribers, paid subscribers to such platform. Now, the main issue is regarding this platform that is a worldwide platform, not only on the United States. For instance, in Latin America, I don't know the exact number, but it's on the north of several hundred thousands of females, usually young, that also create content on such platform and then get monetized for doing digital work. Let's put it like this. And also what happens in Latin America is that the cost of living in Latin America is significantly lower compared to the United States. So you need a less substantial income in order to make ends meet using this particular platform, being a paid content creator on that particular platform. So what ends up happening, how does affect the market worldwide, is that usually the subscribers, the paid subscribers, come from Western countries, especially the United States. What ends up happening is that these particular women don't have the necessity or the incentives for first develop a particular career or a particular skill or something like that. Just, taking pictures, doing digital sex work can make ends meet. That's the first thing. So this incentivizes further, let's say, personal or professional growth within Latin America. Cool on that. The second issue is that women look for men with a superior socioeconomic status. And in Latin America, specifically, socioeconomic status and the spread between males and females are the first reason why women date on the first place. So what ends up happening is that these women making, let's say, few $100s per month, a couple of thousands. I'm seeing cases in Latin America with tens of thousands of dollars billed every month for particular creators. So what happens is that increases the price for dating. Remember that usually socioeconomic status difference is the main driver for a dating market. So what ends up happening is that these particular ladies first don't want to date the average male in Latin America. It's cool for that. Also, for the top tier men within Latin America, becomes more expensive the dating experience because remember, when you see this dating inflation, aka inflation, that trickles down to the rest of the economy, and in this particular case, to the dating economy and the dating society. So, at the end of the day, you see artificial inflation in Latin America thanks to this particular platform. And let alone, and the third case is that creates dating inflation worldwide. Because if women become more financially demanding for the average men in Latin America, even for the top tier men in Latin America, they also become more demanding for the Western men dating in Latin America. Therefore, the expectation raises the dating, let's say, dating financials rise as well. And that also trickles down to the rest of the regions of the world. Eastern Europe, Southeast Asia, that also they have their creators of their own. But also this creates a compounding effect that is systemic for the whole offshore experience in dating. So there you have it. In order to summarize, this particular platform, OF, and similar platforms, because there are several, I believe, and that has a lot of monetizing subscribers that, for a lack of a better word, I'm going to call Sims. They artificially pay for these particular creators. Therefore, they monetize, the oldest profession on these digital platforms. Therefore, they artificially increase the price of dating, aka inflation, and then we have inflation worldwide. So basically, the definition of a carry trade. In Japan, didn't went well for the Japanese economy, and on the dating market is not going well for the rest of the world, but includes also the United States and the rest of Western markets. Thank you for watching Continental Insider. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on social media. And if you want to work with us, continentalinsider.com. Thanks again, and have a nice day.